This lecture of electrical machine is for the three winding transformer, that is one of the topic of electrical from unit 5. Sometime in high rating transformers, the third winding is constructed in addition to primary and secondary winding. जैसा कि हम पहले पढ़ चुके हैं, थ्री वाइंडिंग कैसे combination of single phase transformer in star or in delta. There are primary winding and secondary winding. There are two windings only that are connected in star or in delta. But when three windings are present, three winding transformer, the third winding is called the tertiary winding. And because of three winding, the transformer is called the three winding transformer. The voltage rating of all the three windings of transformer are usually unequal. The primary winding has the highest voltage rating. The tertiary has the lowest voltage rating. And the secondary has intermediate voltage rating. The main advantage of three winding transformer is an economy of construction and their great efficiency. A schematic diagram of a three-phase transformer is shown in following figure. If we talk about the tertiary winding are used for various purposes. First one is tertiary winding are used to supply sustain auxiliary for example lights, fan, pumps at a voltage different from those of primary and secondary winding. Second purpose, synchronous capacitor or static high voltage capacitor are connected across the delta connected output of tertiary winding for reactive power injection into the system. For either power factor correction or voltage regulation or both. Tertiary winding are used to interconnect three supply systems operating at different voltage. Fourth one is a delta connected tertiary reduces the impedance offered to the zero sequence current to allow sufficient earth fault current for proper operation of protective device. Tertiary winding can be used for measuring voltage of high voltage testing transformer. And next reason, supply a single load from two sources where the continuity of supply is important. It is to be noted that unbalanced and third harmonic problems do not arise when one or both set of windings are connected in delta. Tertiary winding transformers are currently being manufactured with tertiary VA rating up to 35% of the total VA rating of the transformer. This schematic diagram is for tertiary winding, indicates 1, 2 and 3 are used for indicate primary, secondary and tertiary winding respectively. For an ideal transformer, V2 upon V1 is equal to T2 upon TA, V3 upon V1 is equal to T3 upon T1, and I1 T1 is equal to I2 T2 plus I3 T3. Here should be plus sign. The most significant advantage of third winding is are the harmonics generated by primary and secondary winding extinguished by third winding. The third winding is connected in delta. These are the advantages that already have been discussed. Equivalent circuit of three winding transformer. This is a equivalent circuit. The V1, V2, V3 are the voltage and I1, I2, I3 are the current flow through their windings Z1, Z2 and Z3. Determination of parameter of three winding transformer. The parameter of equivalent circuit can be determined for the open circuit and short circuit test. The equivalent leakage impedance Z1, Z2 and Z3 refer to a common base parameter by performing three short circuit tests as follows. Now the short circuit test, the two winding is short and the third winding is kept open. In first step, consider the winding 1 and 2 are short circuited. The low voltage winding is applied to the winding 1 due to which the full load current flows through the winding 2. The Z12 indicates the impedance of winding 1 and 2 and is measured as Z12 is equal to V1 upon Z1. Current resistance R12 is equal to V1 upon I1 square, X12 is equal to Z12 square root of Z12 square minus R12 square. The Z12 is the series combination of Z1 and Z2 respectively. Z12 is equal to R12 plus JX12 is equal to Z1 plus Z2. That is the equation 1. In the second short circuit test, winding 3 is kept. Winding 3 is short circuit and winding 2 is kept open. A low voltage is applied to winding 1 to circulate full load current in winding 3. If Z13 represents the short circuit impedance of winding 1 and 3 with winding 2 left open, Z13 is equal to Z1 plus Z3, that is equation 2. In the third step, the third winding is short circuited with the second winding and the first winding kept open. The low voltage source is applied across third winding so that the full load current flows through the second winding. The Z23 represents the impedance of the winding 2 and 3 and the Wheeler equation expresses it. Z23 is equal to Z2 plus Z3. All the impedances are referred to a common base. By solving equation 1, 2 and 3, we get Z1, Z2 and Z3. It is to be noted that impedance Z1, 2 and Z13 are referred to winding 1 because the instruments are connected in winding 1. The impedance Z23 is referred to winding 2. Therefore, it must be referred to winding 1 is equal to Z23 multiplied by ratio of T1 T2 square, and only then equation 4, 5, 6 is the equation 4, 5, 6, that is for Z1, Z2 and Z3. Open circuit test. The open circuit test is carried out to determine core loss, magnetizing impedance and turn ratio. In open circuit test, the voltmeter, ammeter and wattmeter are connected in low voltage winding. The secondary side is kept open and the voltmeter is connected. Since the high voltage side is open, the current drawn by the primary is no load current and INR measured by ammeter A. The magnetizing impedance may be found by exciting current winding 1 with both windings 2 and 3 be open circuit. Then we have A12 is equal to V1 upon V2, where while A13 is equal to V1 upon V3. A23 is equal to V2 by V3. That is the ratio of A23 upon A12. We get two parameters by open circuit test. Voltage regulation for the three winding transformer is defined as the ratio of the magnitude of actual kVA loading of winding to base kVA used in determining the network parameter. Thank you.